Now we will discuss the zeros of a quadratic polynomial. And we know that the quadratic polynomial in standard form is written as p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Px is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, and where a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. पहले भी हम डिस्कस किए हैं, if a is equal to 0 then it will be a linear polynomial. Now to find the zeros of the polynomial we have to put p of x is equal to 0. अगर हम 0 पुट करेंगे तो इक्वेशन हो जाएगा आपका ax स्क्वायर प्लस bx plus c equal to 0. Now we can write this as x square plus b by ax plus c by a is equal to 0 by a, that is 0. That means dividing both these sides by a. Now we have to make it a square form in right hand side. How we will make it a square? Suppose we write x square plus 2 times x. We have to get b by a into x. This term we have to write. We will rearrange it by writing b into b by 2a. So it will be equal to b by a into x plus we will write b by 2a whole square. Again minus b by 2a whole square plus c by a is equal to 0. Or we can write this as x plus b by 2a whole square is equal to b by 2a whole square minus c by a, or b square by 4a square minus c by a. This is equal to x plus b by 2a whole square is b square minus 4ac divided by 4a square. Here we have to take the LCM of these two denominators. A 4a square होगा LCM. So in the numerator it will be equal to b square minus 4ac. So we will write this as now x plus b by 2a is equal to square root of, actually we will write in this way, this is plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac by a square root, or this is equal to b square minus 4ac square root divided by 2a, or we will write this as x plus b by 2a is equal to plus minus b square minus 4ac square root by 2a. Minus plus or plus minus is same thing, here it is. So we will write x is equal to minus b by 2a plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So x will be having two values. One is x1 and another one is x2. That is b by 2a plus b square minus 4ac square root by 2a, and another one is minus b by 2a minus b square minus 4ac square root by 2a. And we name these two values, that is x1 and x2. They are two zeros of the quadratic polynomial, and we name the match alpha and beta. Alpha is equal to minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, and beta is equal to minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. There are two values. Now from these two values we will derive some formula, that is, suppose alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta will be equal to, if you will write it, minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac minus b minus b square minus 4ac square root by 2a. That means 2a we have taken as LCM. So now these two terms will be cancelled out. So it will be equal to minus 2b by 2a, or that is minus b by a. This is the value of alpha plus beta. Next is, if you take alpha into beta, then alpha into beta will be equal to multiply alpha with beta, that is minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac multiplied with minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a into 2a, that is 4a square. So this will be equal to, it is a plus b into a minus b formula. This is one term and this is the other term. Similarly, a plus b into a minus b. So we will write it as b square minus b whole square, that is b square minus b square minus 4ac divided by 4a square. So this will be equal to 4ac by 4a square. So it will be equal to c by a. This is the product of the two zeros. Now another thing we can write also, it may be required, that is alpha minus beta. Alpha minus beta will be equal to minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac, again that is plus b plus b square minus 4ac square root divided by 2a as LCM. So this will be equal to now 2 times square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, because this minus b plus b will be cancelled out. So this will be equal to only b square minus 4ac square root divided by a. And in quadratic equation we will describe this as d. d is b square minus 4ac. So we can write here, you will read later in the quadratic equation chapter, d is the discriminant. So alpha minus beta we can write this as square root of d divided by coefficient of x square a. So what we learnt actually, one is alpha plus beta, which is equal to minus b by a, that is equal to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Similarly, alpha into beta is equal to c by a, which is equal to coefficient or constant term, that is coefficient of x to the power 0, or that is constant term, divided by coefficient of x square.